You are Locked On Yankees, your daily New York Yankees podcast. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Stacey, things are happening. Things are happening in Yankee land.
We're here.
We're here. We're going live. We weren't going to, but things are happening like all at once.
Yep.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us. So the Yankees have come to terms with all 10, which is great, which is awesome. Of course, the biggest of them is the Juan Soto deal, which is either 31 or 31.5 million. We're not 100% sure. There are a bit of conflicting reports. Either way, it's a record. But kind of the more thing, Stacey, that's leading us to go live here is this Marcus Stroman Instagram post.
Yeah. There's two of them. There were two of them. First one was a picture of himself as a little kid in a Yankee sweatshirt with his dad. And then about 2 minutes after that, he posted, these are all in his stories, not his Instagram posts, but in his stories. And then he posted a photoshopped image of him in a Yankee uniform at Yankee Stadium on the mound.
But it's done. Done. Oh. Stroman to the Yankees.
Wow.
The Yankees have signed Marcus Stroman to a 2-year deal and an option. Final. Bob Nightingale.
Damn.
So we went live right at the moment we needed to. There it is.
Yay.
So there you go, folks. So that was perfect timing on our part. Let me pull this up for everyone so you can see it. We're kind of haphazardly putting it all together here. I'm not going to lie. Like, again, we were not planning to go live here today, but we're kind of just throwing it all together. So this is I'm not gonna lie to you. This is all gonna look ugly, but we're just putting it together. Like this isn't gonna be the prettiest broadcast we've ever done, but there it is. We don't have the numbers just yet. See people asking how much.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm still putting it all together. We're just putting it together. Okay, so that is official. There you go.
Wow.
There it is. The Yankees have signed Marcus Stroman to a 2-year deal and an option. Sorry, no, this doesn't look great. Getting it to be viewable. There you go. So that is official, folks. That, as we knew, was been rumored here recently. But now is official.
Yeah.
Official. That was posted about 15, 20 minutes ago. And then Nightingale made it official.
Yep.
Stacey, your reaction here. This kind of came quickly, at least on the Stroman side, right?
Yeah. It's just funny because of how the week started off. With the reports that he wanted to be with the Yankees. The Yankees declined. Then the report came out that, there's mutual interest. Yeah.
Declined.
Yeah. And now here he is. He's a Yankee. Crazy.
Yeah. This is pretty big. Rosenthal just posted it as well.
Heyman did too.
This is, again, coming from The Athletic. Sorry, Athletic. I'm giving your stuff away for free. Agreement with free agent Marcus Stroman. According to sources briefed on the discussion, Stroman, 32, is a Long Island native with a career 3.65 ERA and nearly 1,400 innings. He would join a rotation that includes defending AL Cy Young winner Garrett Cole, Carlos Rodon, Nestor Cortez, and Clark Schmidt. Dude, I like this. I'm not going to lie to you. I think this is nice. I think this is not what everyone thought was going to be the plan. Obviously, Yamamoto would have been a better long deal, but this is 2 years.
Yeah.
Plus an option if it works out, which Stroman has not been super option guy.
Right.
But look, I don't hate this. I know a lot of people are not going to be super stoked about this, but I'm not mad.
Yeah, no. It's I don't know. People people are acting like the Yankees rotation is completely horrible, which it's not, because if things work out and maybe a couple of guys have issues during the season, but they're okay for most of the season, there are three solid guys there in Cole, Rodon, and even Nestor. So if you're adding Stroman to that, plus you have Clark Schmidt, who already has a year under his belt, and it's not a terrible rotation. So I don't hate
Oh, here from
it either.
Sherman, 2 years, an option, averaging 18.5 a season.
Hmm. All right.
So there's that.
Yeah.
Stace, we talked about this on the show the other day, but 3, do you think he's going to slot in ahead of Nestor?
Ooh. I don't know. I guess we'll see how spring works out and
I
how
think
Nestor comes
I
back from what he was experiencing. Because I know he's been working out in the off season for a while, because he took that break for his wedding and his honeymoon. But I think that's a wait and see kind of a thing, right? Because I feel like the Yankees would go with their guy and put him 3. I don't know. Like the guy who's been there kind of thing, but you never know.
don't know, dude. I don't. I feel like Nestor has to prove.
Mm,
I feel like he doesn't have that spot locked up.
yeah.
I feel
Stroman
like he
has
can
the
have it out of
longer.
spring,
Yeah.
but I mean, let's be real, dude. It's 1 year that he had.
Right. I was just gonna say that. Yeah. I
That's
mean,
one major league year.
Stroman has had his issues, but he's been around a while. He's pitched in the AL East. Um,
He's pitched in the
he
NL East.
he's pitched in the NL East. I think I really feel like the 2019 thing really hurt his feelings because he liked the Yankees as a kid, and to have the GM come out and say that about you, you're just like I can't even imagine what that felt like. So, um, I'm glad he put that behind him. Although, someone joked about how, he has like half the fan base blocked on his socials because of some of the fights he got into with them. But if he's solid in 2020, no one's going to care. No one's going to care
No,
because that's how it
no.
always is.
Obviously, there would be a bigger target on his back if he doesn't perform, like
Right.
the threshold of reaction, right? Like if he has one like if his first start of the year is poor and it's at home, let's just say it lines up where he's at home because the
Hmm.
Yankees open on the road.
Yeah.
But let's say he's at home for his first start or whatever his first start at home is. If he like gives up a run in the first inning, he's going to get boos,
Oh yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
Like he has to be near perfect, especially in the
Yeah.
early part. And
And I think
again,
he
pretty much,
knows that.
yeah, anything he would do like has to be good. Like
Hmm.
they're and the reaction from fans pretty much anytime he does anything bad is going to be higher than anybody else
Yeah. Yeah.
until he proves for 4 months or whatever, 3 months where he's like, okay, I'm legit, I'm playing well, I'm pitching well, then no one will care. But
Right.
then he gets back to that baseline. But initially, there's going to be some feelings there for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's just how New York fans are. I mean, there's an extra thing there just with the tweets and everything else, and it's not everyone, because it's not like everyone's on social media. So it's not like all,
Yeah, yeah.
47,000
It's
people in the.
easy for us to blow it up, right? Because
Yeah.
we're the ones that see it.
Yeah, because not everyone's on social media. So, but Yankee fans will be hard on him because they're hard on everyone who comes into Yankee Stadium, and God forbid you don't do well on opening day or you make a stupid play. They will boo you no matter who you are. So, I mean,
Sure.
Derek Jeter and Mo Rivera got booed by Yankee fans. So anyone will get booed by them. You just got to
Yeah.
suck it up and deal with it. And no, he
No, yeah.
knows. He grew up a Yankee fan. He knows what it's like.
I'm telling you guys, I think this is good. I do. Look past the veil
Yeah.
for a second. Look at what you're getting. You're getting a guy that we talked about on the show the other day who is in all likelihood just going to ditch his fastball, completely going to forget about that fastball. He's not going to use it anymore. It's going to be sinker heavy. This guy just gets grounders. That's all he does is get ground balls. He was the 4th best pitcher in baseball last year when it comes to ground ball percentage. 4th best pitcher in baseball last year when it comes to ground ball percentage. That is a Yankee dream. Like,
Yeah, because you don't want fly ball pitchers in Yankee Stadium. Yeah.
Yeah. And we kind of talked about it. Yes, at Yankee Stadium in particular, his numbers weren't great in 11 starts. I believe it was like a 6 ERA or something. And it was the most home runs he had given up in a ballpark that wasn't his own. So yes, but those are fairly small sample size when it all comes, considered. It's
And
like
also
50
against the
innings or something.
Yankees when they were hitting well. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
He wasn't facing no offense, but it wasn't like he was facing the Pirates in Yankee Stadium and giving up a 6 ERA. He was facing the Yankees who were hitting against him. So, yeah.
I see a lot of people in the chat going Snell, 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 Snell. I don't know, dude. I feel like Snell's not happening now. Not that this is like, oh, this is definitely not going to happen because of it. But I think when you look at what the Yankees have done overall, like, let's say the Yankees get Snell, right?
Mhm.
Which they apparently offered to him and the two camps are not close. Let's say the Yankees get Snell. So it goes whatever, Cole, Rodon, Snell, Stroman, Nestor, and then Schmidt, Longman, Luke Weaver, Penn. I think that's a lot that the Yankees, I just don't think they're going to go that direction. It doesn't feel like that to me now.
Right.
I think they probably offer that contract, realized how far they were off and pivoted.
I wonder. I don't know. Part of me is hoping that they're going to surprise all of us and actually sign Snell.
I mean, if they did sign Snell, let's say, again, without going into who's before who, is it Rodon or Snell
Right.
or Snell Rodon? Like, who cares?
Who cares? Yeah.
If it's 2 and 3, they're going to get the exact same amount of starts. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they added Snell, one, they're blowing way past any payroll they're even considering. Like, that's way gone. Like, it's so far in the rear view, they're not even considering it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But that makes them super, super dangerous.
Yeah.
Extremely dangerous, dude.
Yeah.
Like, Snell goes down for 2 months. Okay. And like, at that point, you don't care. But we're getting our head of ourselves. We know Stroman's a Yankee. Like, we know that for sure. That is done.
I can't believe this.
Yeah. I mean, this kind of came quickly, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All the complaining we were doing about, why aren't the Yankees letting anyone know about their arbitration things? What's going on today? They're supposed to let everyone know about all this stuff. And then the Stroman thing happened it felt like it happened in a matter of like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Because it did.
Yeah.
There you go. Stroman, Yankees, $37 million over 2 years, also with an option.
Good for you. But that shows you that, again, that's the kind of market. Because what did Giolito get again? 2 and 38 point. Was it 38.5?
Yeah, 38 or something like that.
Yeah.
What did I want to look up? What was Stroman? Stroman. So he took a pay cut, right? Wasn't he supposed to make 21?
Oh, we had that up the other day, didn't we?
Yeah.
In the rundown. I think.
Okay, so the vested option, the 2026 vested option for Stroman is also 18.5.
Interesting.
Yeah. So what's the math on that? I think he would have got average annual. The contract he had signed was 3 years, 71 million. So that would have been 23.67 would have been the average annual.
Right.
So yeah, he took a pay cut there in Chicago. He didn't take that last option. He would have had that last year. It was his last option year in Chicago.
Interesting.
So like, I mean, we kind of touched on that, right, Stace, where we're talking about Stroman being probably looking at the market, realizing he had that option year, and he's like, let's just see.
Yeah.
And so he ends up getting 2 years out of it. But again, he's taking a pay cut.
Yeah. Interesting.
We don't know anything about incentives or anything like that. We haven't seen any incentives. I mean, these are details that are just starting to come out at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. I mean, this is literally within the last, what, 15, 20
15
minutes?
minutes. Yeah.
But yeah, wow, we timed that perfectly, huh?
Yeah, we let live like seconds before. Like literally like 2 minutes.
That was so funny. That
I'm
is
curious what the discourse is on Reddit and everything.
I'm kind of
I'm
afraid
just
of
curious
Reddit.
what that's gonna be. Yeah, maybe we should click on that. Maybe we
Yeah.
shouldn't look at anything. Uh Should be noted. I mean, this is just Joel Sherman's opinion, saying, I do not think this precludes the Yankees from still trying to trade for Cease or sign another free agent if Snell, if prices fall.
Hmm.
I don't know
Yeah.
about that much. I'm less keen on them being like, all right, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Just because of the Luke Weaver thing today, too.
Mm. Yeah.
I maybe more so if it weren't Luke Weaver, because at this point, remember, Luke Weaver is a major league deal.
Right.
That's the
Right.
difference.
Mhm.
Is if he had been a minor league deal, I wouldn't think about this at all.
Right.
But he's a major league deal.
Hmm.
So that's
A lot of
why I
stuff.
think.
A lot of stuff happening today.
Quick question here from Rick. What does the Soto deal mean? Oh, hey, they updated this. Look at that. Looks different.
Oh yeah.
1 year he was already set to finish the last year of his current contract. So that current contract, quote unquote, is arbitration, his arbitration years. So this was his last year of arbitration. So he had 1 year left of team control, which was 2024. They just needed to settle on the number of what he was going to get paid.
Yeah.
And they settled on that today, which they had to.
Right. Yeah. The
They had
deadline
to, or
was.
they go to what is called arbitration, where they have both parties sit down with an independent arbiter, aka like just a dude who is just there, and they hash it out. But they avoided all that with all their players.
I'm so
all
happy
10
about
players,
that.
yeah.
I think
Yes,
all these
it's
guys were
so much
like,
better.
I don't want to
It's so
sit
much
in a
better.
room with Randy Levine. I just don't want to.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's settle. And they all did pretty well. Good for them. And I mean,
Who was saying
nice
that?
nice
Sorry, my
payday for
system.
Soto. That's a nice increase for him.
Yeah. Joe Malone saying, Bob said, yes, they are out on him. I'm assuming you're talking about Snell. Did you have a link to that? I don't know if you can send links. Is it John Heyman or John Morosi? All putting this together at once.
Oops, I pressed the wrong button on my phone.
Oh, I didn't even see that today. Tyler Stevenson agrees with the Reds.
Yes.
Didn't even see that. So they're out on Stevenson. Yeah, I don't see anything from Heyman or Morosi about them being out on Snell.
Yeah.
Like the Snell rumor was today, right? Snell had been offered a contract according to Heyman. We don't know when, but we know he was offered a contract at some point here in recent.
Yeah.
But apparently they were pretty far apart.
Yeah. I mean, the Yankees, from what I saw, they were willing to go 30 a year, but he wanted more money and more years because I think the Yankees were only looking to maybe sign him for like 5.
Yeah, I'm sure he wants 7.
Yeah.
Because he's 31.
Mm-hmm. And the Yankees are like, do you know how many long-term contracts I have? And we still have to try and sign Soto after the season.
Yeah.
I just still feel like Stroman can't be the only thing.
Really? So you really think they're going for more?
I think so. I think something's going to happen.
Interesting. I don't feel that way necessarily. I don't think anything big's coming. I think this was the last splash.
Well, yeah. I mean, it
unless
might not
it's
be
unless it's like Hater or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it might.
As far as rotation.
Right. Yeah. But I feel like something else is going to be happening. I just don't know what. And I don't think it's going to be. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a huge thing, but I think it's going to be a solid move where the Yankees are like, look, we're still trying to patch things up here.
Well, I mean, like, let's be real, Stace. Like, we knew that they had to go out and get pitching. We've known that since whatever day Soto got traded.
Yeah.
Uh, so I think what's obvious is that they know they're going to have to spend a lot here this season, and this season in particular, if they're going to try and convince Juan Soto to stick around. Right. Step one was not going to arbitration. So
Yeah.
boom, perfect, great. They didn't go to arb. So that's not insignificant. It's for everydayers know what I say on this show a lot is it doesn't hurt. Right?
Now, I
Not
wonder
going to arbitration, settling before arbitration does not hurt re-signing Soto.
I wonder if this now puts pressure on guys like Nestor and Rodon because
Oh, of course it does.
in
Oh my
in
gosh,
order
this
for
puts a ton of pressure on Clark Schmidt.
Yeah, because it's like you guys
Like
had
this,
now okay, you guys have to perform now because we want him to stick around. So you guys are gonna have to do your jobs. And we can't have a repeat of 2023 or Juan Soto's not gonna sign here. So you guys have to step it up. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. That's added
all
pressure for
right.
them.
Seeing this. All right. RLT Services LLC, terrible move, but it's typical Cashman. Tell me why this is terrible. I'm curious. I'm legitimately curious. Why do you think this is a bad move? Because
Yeah,
I'm seeing a lot of people saying this is a bad move, and I
right.
just don't get why.
Yeah, I mean, they're not signing him to be the ace. He's not gonna be the
Yeah.
number 1. He's might not even be the number 3 at this point. So
Yeah, we're curious on if he's going to be 3 or 4.
yeah,
My money's on 3. I mean, you got to remember where he was at the end of last season. Remember, he had that hit problem that was plaguing him for a little bit. That's why those numbers dipped in
yeah.
all likelihood. But the first
Mhm.
half of the season, he was pitching great. Stroman was
Yeah.
pitching really, really good.
He really was, and like you said, if he keeps inducing ground balls and not giving up fly balls, it's gonna help him a lot, so we'll
Yeah.
see how and I feel like I say this all the time about Cole, but I feel like, Cole's like a pitching savant, and he loves talking about pitching, and he likes hanging out with his rotation and talking to the guys, and I feel like he can not help Stroman, but I feel like that kind of thing can really help the rotation mold together as a group, so let's hope that happens because 'cause that'd be great.
Getting more from Martino here.
Mm.
Let me pull it up for you guys. So Stroman's third year option vests with 140 innings pitched in year 2. So that
Oh,
means he would have to pitch 140 innings in 2025 in order to get that option.
huh. And he's how old is he again? 32?
30.
3? 30 what is he
Parker
again?
Stroman age. 32.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I don't hate it. I don't hate it because again, we're not expecting him to be the number 1. If that were the case, then
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
I could see
Yeah,
why,
of
yes,
course.
oh, this is bad, but no.
No. You need 6 innings of 3-run ball.
Yeah.
That's all you're ever looking for when you get that deep. If you get that, dude, boom, great.
Yeah.
6 innings, 3-run, 4-run ball. That's all you're looking for, dude. That's all you're looking for. All right. So I'm putting you on the pedestal here. RLT Services LLC. I think he is more about the show and being outrageous and the bad boy than being what we need. After Cole, we have a lot of ifs. We do not have a World Series rotation. I'm not going to disagree with you that there are a lot of ifs.
Sure.
We've been saying that on the show for a long time. There are a lot
Mhm.
of what ifs and a
Yeah.
lot of we said that on Wednesday.
Right.
Said that yesterday.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't disagree with you there. I think being all about show is maybe misleading. I
Mhm.
think being showy is part of his game. I don't think
Sure.
that is the only thing about his game because he still has backed it up throughout his career.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if it boils, let's be real, dude. We're saying, oh, is Stroh a 3 or a 4? If it boils down to Marcus Stroman is your 4, you're doing great. You're doing
Yeah.
really good at that point. Like
Yeah.
things are going swimmingly at that point.
Yeah. And I don't like this whole I don't know. Like, why is everyone so against someone who is showy? Because if he backs it up, who cares?
Yeah.
Like, are you going to get on Juan Soto when he starts doing things when he's going around the bases? No,
Yeah.
because if he hits a home run, you're not going to care.
You know what's funny? Remember Stroman last season doing the shuffle against Soto?
Oh, yes.
So now they're on the same team.
Now they're teammates.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't mind this at all. I really don't. I feel like Stroman can do well. Again, it's different when someone grows up a Yankee fan, you get to play for your favorite team. Like, he's probably just so excited right now that
Yeah.
yeah.
First look.
Yeah. I mean, that was the first clue. We're like, oh, yeah, no, we gotta go
Yeah,
live.
and that's when we went,
It's coming.
we need to do something.
We
now."
need to do this now. Because we were just gonna record our show, our Friday show, and then that happened. Because I
Yeah.
saw something on Twitter where someone was like, "Did they sign Stroman?" And then someone said, "Oh, he posted something on Instagram." So I went to Instagram and I went to his stories and I saw that and I thought, "Oh, okay."
Thanks for joining, guys. We will be recording our Friday episode here shortly.
Mm-hmm.
So we're only going to be live here for about maybe another 15 or so minutes. Because we pretty much learned everything that we're going to learn here about Strowman.
Yeah.
So we'll go to 9:35. How about that? 9:35. So we'll still hang out with everybody. Please drop more questions if you have them.
Yeah.
If you have more questions or ideas. Papa Rick, thank you for the stream. Yeah, thanks for joining us. Again, we'll have our new episode released. We should still be able to get it out by midnight tonight.
I think so. It'll be
Yeah.
like a post-game show.
Kyle Rice, I know you've been around here for a while. I think Yankees just need to do something different. Would this constitute different, getting Marcus Stroman? Or are you looking for more different than what's gone on so far?
Yeah. Because, I mean, we've been saying at the pitching market, I mean, there wasn't that much to go for.
And that was
after.
bleeding into the trade stuff.
Yeah.
So the other rumor, which we're going to talk about on the show tomorrow, but apparently the White Sox asked for Spencer Jones.
Oh.
And the Yankees said no.
Like,
In the Cease trade, obviously, which I agree.
Yeah. No.
I agree. That's too much. That was the starting point.
Yeah.
So I agree too much.
Yeah.
Right there, right then and there. That was too much, considering how Cease pitched last season. And if the pitching market was any different, you would not be giving up Spencer Jones for Dylan Cease. And I love Dylan Cease.
Yeah.
I love Dylan Cease. Kyle responding, I'm happy that there is something new. Okay, good. See, they're doing new stuff. They're trying things. They're going. Let's be real, Stace. They're going for it here. They went hard after Yamamoto. They sold the farm for Soto.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. It's like people are acting like they're not trying to do things or they're not doing things, and they are. I mean, it's not like they didn't try to go after Yamamoto. They did. They just didn't get him. He wanted to be a Dodger. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
I also don't like this whole thing that's happening around sports now where people are making it seem like people don't want to be Yankees anymore because of how bad they've been. It's like how bad they've been. Like they had one bad year. Just because they can't, people make it seem like it's so easy to go to the World Series and win back to back and do this and do. It's not that easy to do. So
a lot of it's luck.
Yes.
Too.
Luck, health,
the D-backs were in the World Series this year. Come on, bro. You were not banking on that. Let's be real.
No, definitely not.
And I really like that Diamondbacks team. And once they made that trade for Gabriel Moreno, I was like, oh, sick. I was like, okay, cool. Here come the D-backs. And lo and behold,
yeah,
here came the D-backs.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like someone would want to come to New York because the World Series drought has been so long. We're coming up on 15 years now. Like, wouldn't you want to get Yankee fans crazy again? Because I can tell you from experience, when they won in 96 after not winning since 78 and not even being, they only made the playoffs the year before for the first time since 81, the feeling that Yankee fans had when they finally won was insane. Like, I was actually happy that that World Series happened when it happened because I was 22 and I actually could experience it. Like, I didn't really
Yeah.
experience 78. I was only 4. I did experience 81 and I cried myself to sleep when they lost to the Dodgers. So it was nice to be an adult experiencing that. And now we have a new generation of fans who haven't seen the Yankees win a World Series in 15 years and it would be awesome. Why wouldn't you want to be part of that? That'd be cool. So I don't believe that
Wanted
whole
to
BS.
I did want to address this, Stacey. So the vesting option, right? 140 years pitched. Last season,
Years,
he pitched
140 years.
140 innings. Sorry, he needs to pitch for 140 years. Arm's going to be disintegrated. 100 last season. Remember, he finished the season injured. So 136.2 innings.
Mm,
2022 just missed it by an inning and a third. So
wow.
138.2. 2021, he pitched 179. He
Okay.
skipped the COVID year. He opted out. 2019, 184.1. 2018, 102.
Mm,
But prior to that, 2017, 201, 2016, 204. I think that's nice that the Yankees did that. I think that's a nice little,
yeah.
like if you prove it.
Yeah.
Prove it. Can you throw 140 innings? Okay, great. Stick around.
140
And
years.
just I'm reading the comments like crazy, Stacey. I know you don't see the comments popping up. I'm going to say this once. We're not going to talk about Trevor Bauer ever on this show. Period.
No.
We're not doing
Nope.
it.
Nope.
Okay. Next. That's not what we do on this show. We're not talking about him.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
There were some other things I saw in here that I wanted to get to. Joe Malone. I think the reason so many fans are upset is the rotation is still very shaky. Went from talking about a co-ace with Snell to a depth arm. That just feels very deflating. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Sure.
But let's back up the Snell part of it. I think that you're talking about Yamamoto first, then a slight pivot to Snell, which doesn't seem likely here. I know someone else asked. KD asked, which I've seen KD. You popped in here before. Hey, man. Is Snell next? No, man. We saw, was it Sherman? Yeah. Sherman was his opinion. Opinion. I don't think this precludes the Yankees from still trying to trade for Cease or sign another free agent like Snell if prices fall. Nick asking, why did he opt out? He was going to make $25 million with the Cubs. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know. I was kind of shocked.
Mm-hmm.
They fell apart in September, right? They had a bad September.
Yeah.
They had a good year. They just missed it.
Yeah, they really did just miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they had a really good offseason. Bellinger was great. Still a free agent.
Yeah.
January 11th, still a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
But I was pretty shocked when Stroman opted out. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, that was surprising.
Katie also asking, is it true the Yankees don't want to pay the price that Snell wants? That's the rumors right now.
Well,
that's the rumor.
The thing I saw, they're apart on years because I think I saw 5 and they were offering $30 million a year. And I think he wants more than that. He probably wants like 32 and he probably wants more than 5 years. So like, I don't want people to make it seem like the Yankees are offering Blake Snell like $10 million a year. I mean, they're all $30 million is nothing to sneeze at per year.
For a guy that has been injured, missed time,
Yeah,
keep, like walks a lot, like
yeah. I mean, I know he won the Cy Young, but there are a lot of
he had a year out of his mind.
Yeah, there's a lot of questions with Blake Snell.
Is this our starting rotation? Right now, I have it at Cole, Rodon, Stroman, Nestor, Schmidt. That's what I have it.
Yeah.
That's what I have it. If Nestor had pitched last season and had been good, Nestor, Stroman, Schmidt.
Right.
So again, Cole, Rodon, Stroman, Nestor Schmidt. Oh, man, imagine you're saying King. Oh,
I know.
going King Nestor. Oh, that would have been so much better.
Yeah. But then we wouldn't be saying Juan Soto in the lineup.
You know what's great about this, Stace?
Hmm.
Clayton Beater, you are a rail rider.
Yeah.
What's what needed to happen.
Yeah, you don't have to worry. You're starting in AAA. Don't worry about it. Everything's
Somebody
fine.
gets hurt. Clayton Beater, you're still a rail rider.
Yeah. Yep.
Wonder what the leash is on Nestor.
Hmm.
Like if he has a bad 2 months,
Mm.
say April and May don't go great. He's still there, not hurt. He's just not pitching well. And let's say Beater is pitching well.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, there's a lot of
that, but that's good. It creates a little competition, right? When you add those buffers in,
yeah,
it creates a little more competition.
that's true.
Luke, like you sign Luke Weaver. No, did anybody tweet about that today? Did anybody care about Luke Weaver? Not really.
Other than people saying that better not be the only move.
Yeah, pretty much. But like, good.
Yeah.
That's what should be. That's a good thing,
Mhm.
right? Because it's a low risk, decent reward. He pitched good for those 3 games last year or whatever it was.
Yeah. Again, you're not asking these guys to be the ace. They're just, protection and depth, because they need depth. It's what you need. So that's why these sorts of signings are happening.
Yeah. Where is the...
I'm so sorry. I'm suppressing a yawn. I'm not bored. I'm old and tired.
Same.
But yeah, this is quite a day.
Question coming from, where was it? Nick. What is Monty asking for? Don't know what he's asking for in particular. We reference this a ton on the show. This is a immaculate tool from MLB Trade Rumors. Their projections are freaking amazing.
Seriously, they were really on the ball.
So 6 years, 150 was what they projected. 6 years, 150 for Jordan Montgomery. I'll just scroll up one, right? I'll scroll up one player. They projected Aaron Nola at 6 years, 150. What did he sign for? 7 years, 172.
Yeah, it's like right on
so
the
the
nose.
average annual was right there. They just added a year.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah. So just again, so this is, if you ever want to look at this, we reference this a ton on the show. So you go to MLB Trade Rumors. I don't know if you can see it here. Yeah. Go to Tools. And then 2023-24 top 50 free agents with projections.
Yeah.
Or predictions, sorry. They're amazing at it. They
really are. They're so good.
The only one they were off on was Shohei, because
oh yeah,
who would have guessed?
Right.
That? Who could have ever fathomed that? We'll stay on here for a couple more minutes, guys.
Yeah.
We got to go record the show.
Yeah. Which is what we were.
And we got to redo the show. We got to like pivot everything.
Yeah.
If you're just joining us for the first time, guys, Monday, Wednesday, Friday here in the off season, we're a podcast, a 30-minute podcast. And once pitchers and catchers report, which we know, by the way, is now Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yep. So February 14th, pitchers and catchers. We haven't gotten the official word from the network, but that's typically when we go back to 5 times a week. So Monday through Friday, midnight Eastern releases every day through the weekdays. That's when we'll go back to 5. Right now we're at 3 a week. So we release an episode tomorrow at midnight, or tonight at midnight, however you want to see it.
Unless it's a West Coast game.
Yeah, unless it's a West Coast game or the game goes to extras or whatever. But
yeah. And if it is a West Coast game, when the Yankees are on a West Coast road trip, you will see my face by the last game of the road trip. You will see how tired I am of staying up late. and watching the games. You just see it in my face. I'm just like, I really need to go to bed. It's too late. It was so much better when I was younger. I would stay up till, 1, 2 in the morning, wake up for work at 6:30, go in, be perfectly fine.
And that's why I'm on the West Coast.
Yeah.
See? I get all my games.
Yeah.
I get every game. Baseball starts at 4:00. Baseball
Oh,
on Sundays. The Peacock game starts at like 8 a.m.
that's crazy. Yeah, the Peacock game here, what is it? 11. Yeah, 11. And that's just I kind of like
Brutal.
it. I like the whole
It's
eating breakfast.
crazy here.
Yeah,
You know what
there I
it feels
can
like, Stace?
watching
It
soccer.
no, fair, but it feels like, oh, Rangers Rays is in London.
Oh
Like
yeah.
one of those. Like that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't mind the Peacock games actually. Because the game ends by like 1, 2 in the afternoon. Your whole Sundays.
yeah.
You have the whole day. It's kind of cool.
So I would have rolled the dice again with Monty and gone for Hader. We need strength in the bullpen too. There are no lights out relievers. I say this a lot on the show. It's all well and good if you want to go after a player, but they got to want to come too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it doesn't seem like Montgomery's super interested.
I mean, would you be after what they
Especially
said?
now.
Yeah.
Especially now.
Not after I mean, God, Cashman, just shut up. Stop allowing your intrusive thoughts to leave your head. Stop saying things that you should keep in your brain. Just
I'm going to say
please.
something I said on the show the other day. Ron Artest to the Lakers.
Yeah.
Lakers fan. Game starts in 30 minutes on TNT in case anybody wants to watch that. Which I was supposed to watch, but now I got to record a Locked On Yankees episode for you.
Yeah,
The sacrifices I make.
Thanks, guys, for doing this stuff late on a Thursday.
Sacrifices. Now dinner's late.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's about to come home from work and there's no food on the table.
By the way, if you are watching this for the first time, Steve is not a Yankee fan. So it's not the Yankee Lakers,
Yeah.
Cowboys kind of thing happening there. Steve's an Angels fan, actually. So
Long suffering.
Mhm.
Long suffering. It's been a great off season. It's been awesome. Nothing major has happened in Anaheim.
No,
And that's true though.
actually, yeah. No,
Please, Zach.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There you go.
We're gonna go off here in a couple minutes, guys. Any last questions? Feel free to pop them in. Again, we'll release an episode here. We're gonna record right after this.
Yep.
Ricardo Flores, an Angels fan. Never would have guessed. Me either, bro. Leonard Tusa. Still go from Yamamoto to Stroman is so sad. Don't look at him in the same way.
Right.
Don't look at him in the same way because they're going to be filling different roles.
Right.
Right. So now you're really banking on the Rodon bounce back.
Yeah.
Which, hey, look, you can take that however you want. Like I don't think you should be like, okay, great. But like that, you got to shift your perspective in that. Stroman is not Yamamoto's replacement.
No,
there was no Yamamoto replacement.
Right. Like we joked about it on the show a few times. Yamamoto was the plan A. Anything that happened after him is plan E. Like it's not the same.
Joe asking us about the luxury tax. Where does this put them over? They're way over, dude.
Yeah.
They were already over.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the exact number is right now, but
yeah.
Once we have everything, we'll probably maybe do that in here in a couple of weeks. Probably during spring training because that's usually when signings are pretty much done. We can kind of talk about that. Oops, wrong one. I guess we'll pretend Stroman didn't talk smack for years. We did an episode on that. If you missed it, Nick, I saw that you listen pretty much every day while you're walking your dog. Thanks, man. But yeah, go check that out. We talked about Stroman the other day.
Yeah, Monday show.
I think that was Monday. Monday's episode.
Mm-hmm.
Check. What was the name of that? It was called Marcus Stroman wants to pitch for the Yankees now?
Question mark? And now he is a Yankee. How many days later?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Any last questions, guys? We're going to sign off here in a second. No excuse not to sign Soto long term, right? I still fully anticipate Soto to enter the free agent market.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt him whatsoever. I don't think he's going to sign an extension. I don't think you would ever. Don't put yourself in that mindset here during the season. Just let it ride, man. Just have fun. Let Soto do his shuffle. Have fun watching him wherever he is in the lineup.
Yeah.
And don't put the pressure on it because you're just going to drive yourself crazy. Like, why isn't he signing an extent? Like, just let it ride. Aaron Judge went to free agency and he came right back.
Right.
And if he does end up signing long term, that's what's going to happen. I'm going to just say it here. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Forest clients don't sign extensions, man. This is hilarious.
Nah.
I like this one. This is beautiful.
In both years, like combined.
Oh, that if he wins 20 games in 2 years, that's not good.
No.
20 is the minimum. I need to be like 28. Jeff J. Well, I wanted Mattingly for the bench, Luzardo for the rotation, Snell and Hicks. Looks like trash can fails again. I'm sorry you feel that way, man. I think given the current market, this is a pretty darn good offseason.
Yeah.
Not as good as it is in Los Angeles because no one's offseason has ever been that good.
No. I don't think anyone's will be.
Yeah.
Again, that's just they're having fun over there in Los Angeles.
Rashid. Besides Cole, we have a lot of what-if pitchers.
Sure.
I don't know if Stroman fits in that camp. Maybe a little bit just because of the injury from last season.
Right.
Any last ones, guys? We'll take one more. One more comment / question. I'll take this one real quick. Any Urshela news? No.
I don't think that's happening.
There's no way.
No.
That
would be shocking. That would be shocking. I don't think that's happening.
What's the lead of the show tomorrow? Is it Soto or is it Stroman? It's got to be Stroman.
I think Stroman.
Thinking out loud, just by the way.
Right. I think.
So Stroman leads, Soto in arbitration. By the way, for everydayers, Fan Mail Friday's been pushed.
Yeah.
Fan Mail Friday will be on Monday.
It's going to be Mailbag Monday.
It'll be Mailbag Monday. Especially because some of the questions we got consider rotation, which now they're completely different questions. So
yep.
Mailbag Monday. Monday will be our fan mail episode.
So ask questions.
Last one. This is coming from Joe Malone. Does this mean the kids are safe till the trade deadline then? I'm so worried one or two of them become a flow. I would say I feel like they're not going to make a move. I feel like they're not going to go push for a cease anymore.
Right.
Maybe at the deadline.
Maybe.
I don't think they need to do it anymore. You might see maybe one more Luke Weaver signing.
Right. Like, yeah. I would agree with that.
And like one or two more minor league deals. I would err on the side of they're fairly safe. I just don't see them doing a big move anymore. Not that Stroman, that's, is a big move.
Right.
Real quick, Jonah Burks. Yes. I say right now, yes. We did the math of it the other day. They fit.
Yeah. Oswald is the one we don't want to turn into Flo.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, guys. I think we're going to close it out right there. Thank you guys for joining us, spending time with us. Again, we'll have an episode release here. Hopefully by midnight, we should be able to get it out in time. We're going to go record that right now. So thank you guys. Hit subscribe. Monday, Wednesday, Friday shows released at midnight, 30 minutes. And once spring training hits, 5 episodes a week. So if you're joining us for the first time, man, that's what we do. We hang out here, we talk a little quicker paced.
Yeah.
We usually have a show layout and we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for joining us, guys. We're going to go record and we'll release that episode tomorrow. So hit subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll get a notification when that goes live, which again is going to be at midnight tonight, Eastern time. So go check that out. And that's going to do it. Thank you, guys. And we'll see you here in a couple hours.